Parul here, Life and Leadership Coach, your usual host. And today I have a special guest, Meg Roundell Greene. Now, before I introduce Meg, I'm going to just welcome Meg on board. She's going to be sharing an interesting topic on how to build resilience in life and business, which is really important for everyone. Meg, welcome on board and thank you for coming in to share your tips and your advice for our audience.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having me, Parul. Lovely to be here.
Great. Yeah, so a bit about Meg. Meg is an experienced sales and marketing leader, founder. She founded MRG Coaching to empower entrepreneurs to achieve steady revenue and ambitious goal without the stress. With a passion for helping business owners strike a balance between work and life, which achieving success, Meg leveraged her 20 years of corporate expertise to coach entrepreneurs in simple, effective marketing and sales strategies, enabling them to sell more without working more. Through her authentic coaching philosophy, centered on connection, value addition, the overall result may guide clients to significant revenue uplift and higher profits. So that's a bit about Meg, but you'll see more about her below this video and also all the connection details. So Meg, ready to go? Share some tips with our audience?
I am ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, so I know you do quite a lot of stuff on sales and marketing, but today we're going to be talking about resilience. So tell us why resilience is so important in business and in life.
Such a good question. And I think it really underpins everything in business because your resilience is your ability to get back up again, stronger and better when you're knocked down by something in life or in business. It doesn't matter. And that's super important for entrepreneurs, particularly because you're doing something different that you haven't done before, maybe. So you're learning new things, you're trying things out of your comfort zone, so you will get knocked down. You can't avoid being knocked down. People want to avoid it. It's not avoidable. But resilience is the grit. That means that when that happens, you don't give up. So for me, it really underpins everything about being an entrepreneur, having a company, keeping on going. It depends on resilience because it's very easy to just be like, no, that's enough. This is hard. I'm going to go back and get a job. So for me, it's really the factor that defines everything.
Absolutely, great point. Yes, I think lots of people give up their job and go to business, and then they say, oh, I have to go back to job. And I've seen so many people. They go there, and business takes 5 to 10 years. Amazon took 10 years to break even, and people easily give up. Like, I mean, average it takes 5 years. We all know it takes 5 years to kind of generate proper revenue, to gain some income on your pocket instead of just paying the expenses. So great topic, Meg. So what do we want? Obviously, you got loads of experience and expertise. What we would like you to do is share your top tips on resilience for life and for business.
Amazing. So I've been really excited to share this because I'm very passionate about it. The number one tip that I want to give everyone, even if you have a business, you don't have a business, just in life, is the quicker you can get to a point of accepting what is true and real today, the better you will feel. So that is my number one thing. It's all about the mindset and the thinking as opposed to the actual situation. And this is where being a coach is really powerful because I have these tools and these exercises to help my clients deal with that stuff. You know, things may be happening in your life or your business, but it's how you think about it and then what you do that determines everything, and it determines the outcome. So the number one tip is just, can you be really real with yourself and accept what is currently happening instead of what I see entrepreneurs do is I feel I should be doing this, but this is actually what's happening. So I have a great deal of suffering and I'm feeling terrible about myself because I think it should be one way and it's actually another way. So that you can just eliminate a lot of suffering, personal suffering for yourself, if you can quickly come to terms with this is actual facts, and that's okay. Like, let's remove the shame about whatever's happening or the feeling. Let's just be okay with it. So that's the first one. The second one is when things happen that knock you off course or isn't what you expected, or maybe it's a low sales month, or maybe it's a business partner does something unexpected, like all kinds of things can happen. View this challenge, view this period as the thing that grows you. So I know that people talk about, you know, things happen for a reason, look for the good in it. That's useful. But for me, sometimes that falls short of practical reality, because it sounds really good, but then when we're in it, we're like, this is awful. So just viewing those challenges as like, this is part of the journey. Like, this is here, I'm growing from this. Don't fear it, just expect it. If we can just expect to face challenge, then you won't be so knocked off course when it happens, because you'll be like, oh, this is the part where it all goes wrong. That's okay. I was kind of mentally prepared. I know what to do. I have people in my network. I know what the mindset is. I know how to help myself in this situation. So that relieves a lot of the suffering of, you know, hard things happening. Just being like, oh, this is where hard stuff happens, and I can just be okay with it and like look after myself. So that's the second one. And the third one is not making the external things that have happened mean anything about you. And this is the biggest one, because as entrepreneurs and founders, if it's just you, already you're doing something out of your comfort zone. Already you're like the 5% of people who are doing it instead of the 95% of people who have jobs. So already you're in a really small group in the world. But like, when we then make it mean something about your ability to do, like, achieve a goal, or your ability to make it work, or your ability to be successful, that's when you can really sink into not taking action, not being resilient, and letting the challenge overcome you. So that's just a really practical way of like, okay, this doesn't mean anything about me. This is business related, or it's life related. This is external. How I respond to it is everything. It doesn't mean that you won't succeed, is what I'm trying to say. It's like the path to success. So those three things have really helped me, and it's how I help my clients as well when, you know, when hard things happen.
Fantastic, man. Great point. So for me, what I'm taking away is comfort zone. Yes, we should not be sitting on our comfort zone. We all like where is comfortable. We don't like to do things that are uncomfortable, which doesn't serve us or the business. Second thing you mentioned about preparation is so important, especially mentally. Mental preparation. When you are mentally resilient, nothing can shake you. Even the big storm, you stand still like a palm tree. You can move around, but you don't, root is grounded.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So thank you very much, Meg, for sharing your top tips. And I know people will find you different places. So before we go and find out your details, how people can connect and know more about your tips, can you tell, well, if you were to leave one thought with our audience, what would that be?
Oh, I think it's this exactly the thing, the comfort zone. Like, failure is important. It matters. I want you to run towards failure, because that's the thing that grows you and that shapes you and that makes you resilient and strong. So it's not a bad thing. I think we think failure is a dirty word in business and in life. It's not. Like, run towards it, learn from it, because you will grow quicker and you'll become the person that can weather more. Like you talked about the storm, you'll just become a stronger, bigger palm tree with longer, deeper roots, so you can do more things.
Absolutely great. Thank you, Meg. So, obviously, you got lots of expertise, not a lot of knowledge. If our audience who are listening, if they want to connect with you, they want to have a one-to-one discussion to see how you can help, what's the best way to connect with you?
Yeah, the best way is to look me up on LinkedIn. My name is Meg Roundell Greene. It's a kind of a funny name, but you'll see in the show notes. So just look me up on LinkedIn. It's just my name. You can find me really easily. And there is a button. You can just book a free consultation and ask me about your business and have a chat. So that's the best way.
Okay, fantastic, Meg. Well, thank you very much for your tips. Audience, so you heard from Meg. She shared 3 top tips, but she is go full of she's got over 20 years experience on sales and marketing and building resilience. So you can imagine how much information she has. But she also does a appointment system where you can just book an appointment and talk to her as well. So information about that will go below this video. So you can just click the button and get connected with Meg. All I'm going to say to everyone, please do like, share, and subscribe to our videos, because when you subscribe, you get alert for next video. But also, by sharing this video, you never know who you're helping. You could be helping your friends, a family. A lot of people need different types of tips. Resilience is something we all need in life and business. So please do share and like, and Meg details will be below the video, and stay tuned for our next video. Bye for now.
Bye.